Archangel Michael speaks, the forces of evil are stirring, and the enemy is preparing a trap. There is a woman, dressed in deceit, heading towards you. She carries a lie so powerful that it could shake the very foundation of your life. She walks with the law by her side, holding your name, and accusing you of a crime you could never imagine committing. A knock at your door is heard, its sound echoing as though the heavens themselves are sending a warning. Your heart races, confusion clouds your mind. Why is this happening to you? What is this darkness trying to destroy? But listen carefully, this is not just an attack on your reputation, it is a spiritual battle. A war that cannot be seen with the eyes. A storm meant to tear down everything that God has planned for you. The enemy does not waste time attacking the weak, they go after the chosen ones. If you believe the enemy's lies will never prosper, type 333 in the comments. They whisper their false accusations in hidden corners, speaking against you in secret. The woman is confident, her words rehearsed, her intentions set. She leads the officers straight to your door, presenting fabricated evidence. Her accusations are lies, but she speaks them with an air of certainty, prepared for this moment. When you open the door, you find the officers standing there, their faces neutral, their uniforms reflecting their authority. Their presence fills the space with an undeniable heaviness. They call your name, waiting for your response. You know the truth, but sometimes truth alone isn't enough to silence the storm of accusations. Fear tries to grip you, but don't allow it to take control. Archangel Michael says this battle is not of flesh and blood. It is an attack from the shadows, meant to break you before your destiny is fulfilled. Stand your ground. Be firm. The wicked may rise, but they will fall. If you believe no weapon formed against you shall prosper, type 777 now. The woman's voice grows louder as she speaks her lies, each word like a weapon aimed at your future. Her eyes burn with false fire as she points to you, accusing you, and the officers listen, taking in her words. You want to speak, to defend yourself, but the weight of the moment threatens to crush you. Will they believe you? Will they see through the lie? The enemy wants you to react with fear, but remember you are not alone. In the atmosphere, something shifts. A presence, invisible but deeply felt, moves within the room. This battle is not merely physical, it is fought in the spiritual realm. Unseen forces collide. Angels draw their swords, and light pushes back the darkness. If you believe that angels are fighting on your behalf, type 11 in the comments. For the first time, the woman hesitates. She feels it, the power of something beyond her. The officers exchange uncertain glances, doubt creeping into their eyes. The lies she told begin to lose their strength under the weight of divine truth. She stumbles over her words. Her confidence falters. The spirit behind her senses the shift and begins to lose its grip on her. The accusations no longer carry the same power. The light is revealing the truth, exposing the darkness for what it is. One officer, still observing you, pauses. He isn't just looking at your face, he is looking deeper. He is searching for something, the truth, the lie, guilt, fear. But instead of finding any of those things, he finds peace. He sees strength. He feels a presence that can't be explained. If you believe God's power is greater than any false accusation, type 222 now. The woman grows more desperate. Her voice rises, her hands shake as she tries to maintain control. She didn't expect this. She thought fear, panic, and anger would dominate you, but instead, she is met with something she cannot comprehend: faith. Her trap begins to collapse. Her lies start to unravel. The officers press her further, questioning her. The more she speaks, the more tangled her web becomes. Truth slices through her lies like a sword of light. Then, the turning point comes. One of the officers looks at you and says, "We need to investigate further." The woman's face turns pale. She knows exactly what that means. Her control is slipping away. If you believe the truth will always come to light, type 555 in the comments. She tries one last time, her words hurried, desperate, but it's too late. The power she once held is now crumbling. She looks at you, but you don't flinch. You don't bow to fear. The officers step back, speaking quietly to one another. The woman stands, waiting for a sign, hoping her plan has worked, but none comes. The conversation shifts. Doubt is growing. They turn to you and say, "We're sorry for the misunderstanding." Victory doesn't always come with loud sounds and dramatic events. Sometimes it comes in silence, in the unseen shifts, in the quiet collapse of the enemy's plans. You haven't just survived, you've overcome. The woman's face is now pale. Her power is gone. The enemy's trap has failed. She protests, but the officers shake their heads. They've seen enough. Without warning, they leave, and she is left standing alone. Her lies have been exposed, and her darkness has no power. She looks at you with wide eyes, but you remain silent. You don't need to speak. The battle has already been won. If you believe the enemy's plans will always fail, type 999 now. The door closes behind them, and the silence that fills the room is a peace that goes beyond understanding. It's the kind of peace that only comes after a spiritual battle has been fought and won. The enemy may try again, but do not fear. You are protected. You are chosen. You are untouchable in the hands of God. This was a test meant to shake you, but you did not fall. You stood firm, and because of that, greater things are coming. Archangel Michael says that the enemy may rise, but they will always fall. The darkness may whisper, but the truth will always thunder louder. You are shielded. You are covered. You are victorious. If you receive this victory, type 444 in the comments now. The battle is over. The storm has passed. Now, blessings are on their way. The enemy set a trap, but as you read this, the battle is already unfolding. The woman is coming, with the police by her side, carrying your picture and accusations. She believes in the lie, confident that her plan will succeed. But if you believe that the enemy's plans will fail, type 333 in the comments. The knock at your door will be loud, forceful, meant to shake you before you even speak. But when you open the door, you'll see her standing there with no hesitation, ready to engage in battle. But she has already lost. The officers will listen. They will examine the evidence. They will wait. This isn't just an attack, it's an ambush. The woman's eyes lock onto yours, and she is certain that victory is hers. What she doesn't know is that this isn't just about you. It's about God's purpose for your life. The lie was crafted in darkness, but now the light is breaking through. The officers exchange looks. Something is shifting. Doubt is creeping in. If you believe that the truth will expose every lie, type 222 in the comments. The woman notices the change. Her voice rises. She presses harder. But desperation is the voice of something losing its grip. The officers hesitate. The air in the room changes. The truth is beginning to be revealed. If you believe no weapon formed against you shall prosper, type 999 now. One officer turns to you now, and his question is different. It's no longer about accusation. There's curiosity in his eyes. He wants to understand. You don't need to defend yourself. Heaven has already redeemed you. Truth is your armor. The woman tries again, her voice louder, her words more forceful, but the power she once held is slipping away. She feels it. She knows it. Her confidence cracks. The officers hesitate again, the atmosphere thick with change. If you receive this victory, type 444 in the comments now. The officers take a step back, and the decision is clear. There is no case against you. The woman protests, but it's too late. The shift has already happened. Her plan has failed. The officers turn to her now, questioning her. She stammers. Her confidence is gone. She watches, powerless. She thought she was in control, but now it's her control that is slipping away. If you believe that greater things are coming, type 777 in the comments. The officers shake their heads. They will not act against you. The woman is left standing alone, her deception exposed. The weight of her lies now falls on her own shoulders. She looks at you, but all she sees is strength, power, and victory. The battle is over. The storm has passed.